Someone died? Who died?
Deaths. One today. Bottom right. Luckily, we only have to care for 5 inmates now.
Yes. Well, it's already like 5 inmates more than what we can sustain, technically. Hello everyone and welcome to the weekly Prison Architect stream. I'm Davide and together with me today...
Hello, I'm Knorr. Let's have a look at what you did last week.
Yes, the other thing that compared to last week, we said that I would have fixed a couple of things, which I did not do.
Nope.
First of all, because I was very busy with the release of the second update of Surviving the Aftermath, which you should check out, it's great. And also because I felt that it was more fun to go through the fixing together on stream.
Let's identify what needs to be fixed, and I will try and keep that in the back of my head if you forget about it. So let's go through all of the rooms.
The other good tip that Nurgle gave me, it was that I was playing at speed 4 most of the time, and this was, I thought that this would have made my game easier because you build stuff more easily, quicker, no, without more. But instead it told me, like, use a slower time so you have more time to react and see what's happening, because there was a lot of stuff that I was missing just because the game was going too fast. So in the reception, we're missing a table. I built this, and this is actually a bench, so we placed the wrong item. So let's just go here and write table, and I want to put it, let's put it here, just to remove this very... The other thing we want to do is here, we want to build our administration center so we can unlock this 5k
I still want to, I still want to go through all of the rooms we already have and see if there are anything else we're missing beforehand.
So, right now we have the reception.
We fixed the table.
Will be fixed when the table comes in.
Holding cells.
Then we have the holding cells where all the prisoners are currently staying. As you can see, like, I have 7 prisoners with a 0 capacity. This is because this does not count towards the total. We have the generator room where all the electricity and water are being handled. And we have this small room here, which we said is going to be the...
I don't remember what we're going to have in that room. I just remember you building large rooms and then walls falling down.
Yes, that happened. But here is for, basically for families to see their...
visitation rooms.
Yes, visitation room, visitor room. Then here we have the first draft of how we want to have our first cell block. So these are all individual cells and 2 corridors that then give to, like, go into the yard and to this other room. I don't remember what we want.
One of them was the yard and the other was the rec room, I think.
Okay, so this is a break room for the prisoners. So we need to find stuff for them to do here. And then we have the very dirty kitchen and the canteen. Yeah,
and all of those are working, right?
All of this is working, and the showers. So all of this is working, and last week the last thing that happened was that we completed our first grant. That we got a basic detention center. Because what we were missing, the final point was we needed to build a yard, which is now here. What we're going to do today first is looking at this area here.
Yeah, administration center.
Exactly,
right?
Start building the administration center, because also by getting the warden here, I will also unlock
the research,
the bureaucracy research, where I could also then unlock the janitor to clean this, because this is very dirty and I feel ashamed of myself. Let's remember also, everybody, the biggest mistake that happened last week is that we forgot to close the intake. You don't want prisoners before you're ready to take new prisoners. Otherwise, things will go south very, very quickly.
Just stood around outside and looked really grumpy.
Yes. Maybe we should do something like either this, or we can even do, like, have just 1 corridor and then... Wait,
those rooms are just too big.
No, and then we split it in 2. And then we added, like, a door here and a door here, and we basically have, like, 2 offices that you have to walk through the other office. Yeah, like, I don't feel comfortable with that either.
No, not a fan.
So we should do individual accesses.
Yes.
And then you have an access here, and then an access, I would say, here. Or maybe here. Here I like it better.
Okay.
And so this is going to be the 4 offices, and here we're going to put the warden, and this is going to be the second office, where we're going to put I think the foreman is called what you unlock. So let's start building. This is an office, and this is an office.
Yep.
This is another office. And actually, let's put here as well break room. No, there is no. Staff room is called. Okay, and let's put it here so that we can also start looking at what the staff needs, because we also have policemen that are not very happy to be
They're a bit pissed off.
Put it here, and then we put another one here. Put this here, and let's put this here. And at this point we should have everything, because we have the desk, the chair, and the filing cabinet.
And it's indoors, so...
Great job. And also here instead we need a white sofa and a drink machine. Drink machines are very important, as we know.
Yes.
I think that half the conversations I'm having here at Paradox are about which coffee machines do you prefer the most. Which one is your preferred?
I don't drink coffee, so I don't care. But let me tell you that most people in Paradox... Actually, that's not true. Here's the hot truth. PDS, not good at making coffee.
Okay. I'm a big fan of Daisy. Daisy is the coffee machine at the 3rd floor. They have names, which is very convenient when you have to meet somebody. Where are you? Oh, I'm in front of Daisy. And you're like, okay, I know where this person is now.
I'm just gonna look at Jimmy. Jimmy, did you know that the coffee machine on the 3rd floor was named Daisy?
Yes.
He says yes.
And now we can put the Warden here. I can research. I can research. Maintenance.
I did not know, because who cares about coffee machines?
I really want to start taking care of the health of the inmates before starting having individual cells.
Oh, okay.
So I will go for inmates' health and well-being. So I need to build a medical ward, hire 2 doctors, and hire a psychologist, whom requires an office that we already have ready right here. Or maybe we can create another one. And I was thinking of putting it here, so that basically from the yard you have all the medical facilities, so that you can, and then here you have the visitation, so even if they're sick they can easily go visit their families, or the families in exceptional situation can go in and go see their beloved. Do you think it's a good plan?
I mean, I was under the assumption that you want cells for your inmates first, but I can see where you're coming from, and I think it's a fine plan.
Well, nothing prevents us from trying to achieve both at the same time. So
I think just going down to speed 2 really helped your gameplay.
Yeah, not having a million things happening at once. Okay. And then
to be fair, though, I did enjoy the hecticness of the...
of me trying to keep up with everything?
Yeah.
You know what? To show how more relaxed I am, I'm even going to drink a sip. Whew. And then let's grab the janitor, and let's hire a couple so they can start cleaning. And immediately. Yes. Okay. This is already way better.
This is surprisingly satisfying.
It's so clean. So we need to do at least one room that is going to be the nursery, the infirmary.
Yes, nursery is something else.
Yes. Here we can have a psychiatrist's office. This is 6 by 6. Okay, this looks good enough. And then we can look to start expanding here and adding more offices, because we also found out that we need a psychologist office.
Someone died.
Someone died? Who died?
One today. Bottom right. Luckily, we only have to care for 5 inmates now.
Yes. Well, it's already 5 inmates more than what we can sustain, technically. If an inspector comes here, it will be like, what is this?
No one will come here. We're on the moon. There's no law on the moon. There's only space prison.
There is not even law of gravity.
Exactly. We can do what we want.
Okay, let's...
And what we want right now is janitors to clean the whole place, because it's filthy.
Look, no, it's already way more clean.
It's
not just the warden is
the warden's just walking around in space dust, being like, well, I'm...
And we can also hire the accountant.
Yay!
So... let's do stuff, and the accountant should be here, and this is the accountant's office. And we completed the grant, and we got more money. And here then, we can also start, having the next grant, which is for Cellblock A. So we need to get prisoner capacity to 15. And then we need to go to rooms, and say that these are cells. And then we can go on reports, and we can also start taking prisoners. Because now we have 20 cells and we completed the grant.
We did it, guys. I mean, I'm slightly worried because this is going a lot. I feel like, without knowing anything, I feel like this is going a lot better than it did last week.
I think that the tip of having the game at slow speed really helped us.
Oh, what are they doing in the reception? It's looking gross again.
I think they're getting the new inmates ready to go to the cells. Like, you know, these are the new inmates that arrived.
Oh, yeah, right. 20 out of 20.
So they're getting ready. We also have one criminally insane one, so we probably also need to start thinking of how do we handle him specifically. But that's future David's problem right now. I also like that they, as usual, they leave stuff in the middle. Like, yeah, that's one. Okay, so we have health research. So now we can start looking at. We can start researching the bed, the medical bed, and let's have one here, and one here, and one here. And we also need to start having here and say that this is the infirmary. Okay. And we're missing medical beds. And then we need to also hire doctors. So
that's a lot of doctors. You expect
we need to have at least 2 doctors to complete the grant.
What's the prisoner complaining about now? Like, it's 2020, we have the warning triangle at the top there.
Oh, it's the criminal insane prisoner, because he cannot stay in a normal cell. So we need to have, first of all, like what I'm planning to do is put the psychiatrist office here as well. And then I was also thinking literally right now as I was speaking, to start expanding here, and here start having the Psych Ward. Yeah. So that also, like, those in the Psych Ward can easily access the kitchen and the canteen, so we don't need to repeat all this work that we already did, and they can share the same infrastructure. So let's actually start looking into that as well. Like, we have a lot of money now because we completed a series of grants. Yeah. So we can expand freely and just go wild. 16. Okay, this is 16 meters, including the wall. So we go 16, and then we go all the way here. And the reason why I did this is that now if I go on the planning tool, I should be able to transpose all of this here. Okay. And then have, I think I can fit another cell block here and maybe another one here, and have a corridor that accesses the cells on the top. Okay. So it's not going to be a 20 cells wing, but it's going to be like 15. No, it's going to be 20 actually, because okay. Yeah. This is surprisingly well.
Bomb specialist says that will rip the wall, by the way.
No, you're right. Thank you. So I would say that we're almost at the end. Like, we have like 10 minutes left, so I will finish building these offices now, and then we'll start thinking about the Psych Ward next time.
Yeah, I think so. Not worry, but my infinite sadness here is that I feel like you kind of cleaned your mess up a bit.
Oh no.
Which is, that's sad for everyone involved. I'm sure there's like
a million things that are wrong.
Yeah, like I'm sure there's like there's a bunch of things that could be done with the corridors and stuff. But just honestly, just the fact that you got some janitors and that it's not, everything isn't necessarily filthy.
It's really, already a victory.
Yeah, it really helps the look of the prison.
Okay, perfect. And we need office that. Okay, the usual items. So you can always search for office here and put your desk here. I want to put one desk here, and I want to put a chair here.
You know what? How about we make one of them a tiny bit special and put a coat stand in it, or a plant.
We can. Like, we have the money.
Yeah.
So here, and a cactus.
Ooh, spicy.
Let's also start planning here for next week. So the overall concept, of course, is to get. Yeah. Like, this is the overall concept. So we have then 4 in. Ooh, I think that. We have a problem here that we need to fix next week. Or
it's a problem for next week.
Like, We need to find out what to do with this space.
So what you could do, you don't need to do it on that. You could do it on the vertical rather than the horizontal, maybe.
But then I would break the whole master plan I had here to have this perfectly lined up.
Yeah, well.
Or maybe what we can do is expand further down here and have this being the Psych Ward, and here we put more psychological support.
Yep.
And I think that that's the best course of action. Thanks everyone for joining in. Thanks WeChat for the tips. Like, you really saved me like a couple of times. And from Davide.
You did this. I can't believe you saved it.
And Anders, whom I love. Hi.
Hello.
That's all for today.
Yes.
Thank you, and see you next week.
Goodbye.